Hey kids, do you love ancient Egypt? Have you ever wondered how the pyramids were built? Well, today we're going to travel back in time and find out. This is a story from our series, How the Great Pyramids Were Built. Let's get started. Once upon a time, more than 4,500 years ago, in the land of golden sand and mighty rivers, there was a powerful kingdom called Egypt. It was ruled by a wise and mighty king, Pharaoh Khufu. One day, Khufu stood on the banks of the river Nile and looked at the sky. He said to his chief builder, "I want to build something that will last forever, a great pyramid that touches the sky." The chief builder bowed and said, "Yes, my pharaoh, we will build the greatest pyramid the world has ever seen." And so the journey began. First they needed a plan. The chief builder and his team measured the land and drew up a plan for the pyramid. They decided that it would have 4 sides, and each side would have 2 million blocks. But how big were these blocks? You might be surprised to hear that some of them weighed as much as 10 elephants, and each block had to fit perfectly with the others. Then it was time to find the right stones. They found giant limestone blocks and granite from faraway quarries. But how could they move them? They didn't have machines or trucks. That's where teamwork came in. Thousands of workers gathered, builders, engineers, farmers, stonecutters, and artists. They didn't have machines, but they had something even better, teamwork and clever ideas. "We'll build ramps and use wooden rollers," said one smart builder, and that's what they did. They rolled the stones on logs and pulled them up ramps with ropes. It took many strong workers to move each block, but they did it carefully and slowly. Sometimes the blocks got stuck or fell, but the workers never gave up. The workers didn't just move the blocks, they also carved special messages and symbols into them. Some blocks had holes so that priests could put offerings inside. Others had pictures of the gods or pharaohs. Each block was like a piece of a giant puzzle, and the workers put them together to make the biggest building in the world. The pyramid wasn't just a big pile of stones. It was a tomb for the pharaoh when he died. Inside the pyramid, they buried treasures, food, and furniture for him to take on his journey to the afterlife. It was like a giant treasure chest filled with gold, jewels, and precious objects. There were also chambers and passages for the pharaoh's family and servants. They all worked hard for many years to build this amazing structure. But how long did it take? The workers built the pyramid for over 20 years. They started in 2580 BC and finished in 2560 BC. That's more than 4,500 years ago. Imagine building something so big without any modern tools. When it was finally done, it stood tall in the desert, shining under the bright Egyptian sun. The Great Pyramid of Giza was so big and perfect that people thought it must have been built by magic or even aliens. But now we know the truth. The pyramids were built by brave, smart, and hard-working people who used their hands, their brains, and their hearts. Today, thousands of years later, the Great Pyramid of Giza still stands, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. So the next time you see a picture of the pyramids, remember the people who made it all happen. They didn't have machines, but they had dreams, and they made them real. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun learning adventures. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious. Bye.